Welcome. Hello. Today, I'm going to be doing a quick little follow-up to the Content 360 video I did. I got a ton of questions, both on the comments in that video, as well as over Facebook and some other social media platforms. A lot of questions, so I'm going to get through the ones that were asked repeatedly, and there was a lot of there were a few that were just like everyone had the same question. So I'll get to those. And I'm gonna go over some new features that have been added in there. And I had to contact support because I was having some issues with uploading media. And I'm gonna share with you how that went. Hopefully, it won't be too long of a video, but hopefully, it will be jam-packed with information. Let's get to the fun stuff. Content 360. What is Content 360? If you didn't watch the other video, it's an online service that brings in all of your social accounts so you can do things like send posts out to multiple platforms at once, schedule posts to be sent out in the future, schedule them to be sent out on a repeating schedule, all sorts of stuff. It's a one-time fee currently. I've got a link down there in the description box that's an affiliate link. So if you do use that, no additional cost to you. I just get a portion of what you pay. So help a brother out or don't. Even if you use it and you don't use my affiliate link, that's cool. It's a good software. I like it. They've found it very useful. And there's been a lot of stuff added to it. It's just getting more features. They say eventually it will be a monthly subscription, but currently it's a one-time lifetime payment. So animalcracker.link/content360. It's going to be linked down below if you want to check it out. And watch the first video for like a full-fledged walkthrough on a lot of the features. All right, let's get into it. So first of all, the biggest question that I got was, can this post to a Facebook profile page? A personal Facebook profile. So let's go down here to social accounts. This is all the accounts that I've got linked up here, right? We've got a bunch of YouTube stuff. This is what you're watching right now. There's my Reddit accounts, Instagram, all this stuff, TikTok, Blue Sky. Now let's click add account. Let's go over again, what can you add to Content 360, what stuff links into it. Facebook page. Connect a new Facebook page. Pages only. So no personal profiles, only Facebook pages. And the pages can only post to the page themselves. You cannot post to a Facebook group. So those are the two biggest things that people were looking for. I don't know if that's a technical limitation or if it's something that could be added in the future. It's not there now. So the answer to those questions is no. Currently, you cannot do either of those. Then Instagram, you can hook it up to Instagram with the Facebook page, if they're connected, or just Instagram on its own. You can connect Mastodon, YouTube, of course. And this was another thing that someone asked me. Someone left a comment and said, can you connect Google My Business or Bing? Like, I don't even know what it means to connect your Bing account. Because he said specifically Bing, he didn't say my Microsoft account. So I don't quite know. But you can't hook up your Bing account, but but Google My Business is an option here. You can connect your Google My Business and post to that or manage replies and messages and stuff through that here. So I'm not a business owner. I got a full-time job. I come home, take a nap, and then I film some some silly YouTube stuff. But if you got a Google My Business, the answer is yeah. You can certainly do that. Pinterest, you can hook up Pinterest here. LinkedIn profiles and LinkedIn pages, you can do that. TikTok, of course. Tumblr, you can do. Blue Sky, super easy to set up. Reddit, easy to set up. Boom. And Telegram as well. If you have a channel or whatever on Telegram, you can do that. Now, the Reddit one is interesting. The Reddit one, you hook your Reddit account up to it, and then you can post as it. You can post to any subreddit. And then you have the option to post it to your Reddit account profile as well as the subreddit. But you can post it to any subreddit. So if you've got content that works for, other people's subreddit, and it's allowed there and, they're cool with you sharing your own work and self-promotion or whatever, you can have it set up to automatically share stuff to those subreddits. So a lot of flexibility specifically with that. Another question that people were asking a lot, even though I literally gave a full demonstration in the video, some people were like, "Well, this looks really interesting, but because it doesn't do video, I'm not gonna, I have to pass." And it's like, no, it does video. You can upload videos to it. I uploaded, very long format YouTube stuff through it. Works fine. I've done a bunch of reels and stuff through it. Works fine. It does video. Someone asked, does it create videos? Does it create the reels for you or the shorts for you? No. There you can do AI images through it. Um, which I would say you're gonna get. I tested it out earlier, and you're gonna get an AI image. So if you want AI images, you can do that, and they're gonna look like an AI image does. A little off-putting, a little unsettling, and it's gonna turn off a bunch of people that don't like that. So that's there, but it will not do any video stuff for you. Another question I got was, hey, when I post to Instagram or TikTok, I like to add music on there. Can I do that through this? And the answer is no. You don't get any of the built-in editing tools that Instagram or TikTok has, or YouTube. They've got some for their shorts, not much, but they've got something. You don't get any of those. So if you want burned-in captions, you have to do that beforehand in like DaVinci Resolve or whatever, and then um, upload that edited reel. If you want music, you have to edit that into the reel and then upload that. Now, that also means you don't get the like copyright protection. If you put like, some classic rock song in there, the algorithms are probably just going to be like, you can't post that. Whereas if you uploaded the same thing through their interface and you pick the same song, because they've got that licensing stuff worked out, you'd be okay with that. They would let you do that. So there's definitely some trade-off there, and there's going to be people that that will be a deal breaker potentially, which is understandable. Those were kind of the biggest things. To quickly wrap it up, we've got a couple of new features that have popped up in here. There's actually a lot of stuff. So, SalesBot was not in there when I did the first video. I have not messed with it, but it seems like it's an automated um, thing dealing with Facebook, and how to deal with messages, and you can like create like workflows to like guide people, like an automated back and forth AI type of situation. I think we got the unified inbox, which is also new, and we got something else. If I go down here to the little settings thing, and I go to settings, and I go team, you can see I've got a couple things here. I got me right here. I got henchman, and I got this one that's pending. So these are like sub accounts. You can invite people to your team. So these are both just other accounts that I have. Verification email sent to me. I click it. I choose a password and stuff. Boom, I've got a sub account set up. And what does that do? So do an example of what these like sub accounts can do. And I've only explored it a little bit, so there might be more functionality that I just haven't hit yet. There's a lot of like emails and private messages and stuff that show up. So I've got screenshots for you. If you go into the unified inbox you've got there, you'll get all the different comments and personal messages associated with those accounts. And so, for example, you can see I've got this chat here. This is an Instagram direct message, chat, and you can see I've given it the label brother because it is indeed my brother. And we've got some stuff in the lower right corner. So we got a little check mark, got a little dude icon there. You got a little tag icon. So if you hit the tag icon, you can apply one of those labels to it, and it'll have all the labels that you've made anywhere. So if you're doing a post and you can add a label to the post, and it'll get that tag on the post list. So you can kind of see like what type of post you're doing, or if it's associated with a specific um, project you're working on or whatever. You can easily see that, and those same labels will be on this menu. If you click there, you'll be able to tag it. You can tag it with multiple things if you need to. Then if you click this little guy here, it's going to bring up a list of sub accounts that you can assign this chat thread to, or this comment to, right? And when that happens, The person that you've assigned it to is going to get an email. Attention, you have been assigned to a chat. You have been assigned to a conversation on Instagram Direct with the profile Cam Callahan on the Animal Cracker Studios workspace. Head over to your inbox to respond, and if they click the view inbox, it's going to go to that unified inbox in Content360 with that chat selected. And then they can respond to it however you want. So if you've got like, people that are like just responding to chats and comments, um, or people that are responding to certain types of queries versus other types of queries that people have, you can assign those to different team members. The check mark is like marking it as complete. So the person that gets assigned the chat, or you as the like moderator guy, you can mark it complete if it doesn't need any attention anymore. Now, when you're making a post, there's also a new checkbox here, and it's unlabeled. There's no indicator of what it does unless you hover over it, which is a great design choice. But if you hover over it, it says post must be approved before it can be published. So what does that mean? Kind of means what it sounds like. If you check that, you're gonna get a get the checkbox filled in. I made a little test here, and we'll click schedule, and it says this post has been scheduled. Post must be approved before it can be published. And then in the little post list you've got there, it's going to say needs approval. And now if you go back in there, or one of the sub accounts goes into edit, that post that needs approval, there's going to be a big old green approval button there that you can click to say, okay, this post is, good to go. We can schedule it, or we can, and if you don't do that, it's going to just sit in that post list even past the time that it's scheduled to post, and it's just going to keep saying needs approval. Pretty cool, pretty interesting. Again, I don't know if I need it. I got no one working for me, but it's right there. So, and this was not there a couple months ago, right? So they are really adding kind of advanced functionality that I think is beyond the scope of what was initially promised. All right, so I've got a screen recording here that I took when I was contacting support. Um, I hit the little blue chat button in the lower right corner. Thing popped up. It's got a bunch of help files, and if you just ignore those, you can start typing. And at first, you'll get a response from what will be labeled as a bot right down there. So I said, I can no longer successfully upload videos to posts. The upload progress will hang at different percentages, and sometimes if I let it keep going, it will eventually look like it uploaded. Instead of an image of the video, it shows a bunch of HTML and an error. The video I'm trying to upload is only 221 megabytes. Hi Cameron, thank you for reaching out to us. Please stay connected, our team will respond. So I kept the little chat window open. It took about 10 minutes for someone to respond, which I think some people will think that's too long. I don't, I got a response, so I don't really care that much. But I do understand that that's probably um, a bit longer than people might like. Let me. Oh, okay. We got someone type in there. Okay, we got Rizky, Mr. Rizky on the Content360 support team. Rizky. He gives me some uh, simple troubleshooting stuff, clear the cache, disable extensions, try a different browser, avoid incognito mode. I think I explained that I had tried in multiple browsers, and then they asked me to send a Loom video. So I get Loom set up, which was it's a screen sharing service. You can pretty easily create recordings of your screen with camera if you want, so you can narrate or point things out, and it uploads it to their service, and you can send a link to them. So I did. I dropped a. Let's play this. I dropped a video here. It was just doing this, got to 55%, and then did that for about 1,000 hours. I sent them the link to the video. I also sent them a screen grab I had previously taken of the error. They say, okay, we'll escalate this. We'll escalate this issue to the technical team to check the cause. We'll get back to you as soon as we have an update. So that was on the 1st, which was like a Thursday or something, Wednesday. Before the weekend had hit, like Friday, I tried again, and my videos were uploading fine like normal. And then few days after that, after things started to work again, I got both an email sent to me and a little chat pop up in the corner here that said, uh, "Hey, we think we fixed the uploading issue you were having. If you're still experiencing the same issue, please reach out to us." So that was my experience. It was it was fine enough, pretty smooth sailing. So if you do have an issue, hit them up at the support button on the website. Don't email the support email um, because I've heard from people that that doesn't get responses very quickly, but the chat does. And in my experience, it helped me out pretty quickly. If you do have a bug you run into or a technical issue that's happening, do a screen recording first. From Loom is what they asked for. If you can link them to like a public Google Drive, screen uh, recording video or something, I'm sure that'll probably be fine too. But Loom is like a kind of all-in-one solution that they seem to recommend. But so just keep that in mind, and I hope that you have a similar sort of experience if you do need to reach out to them. All right, that's it. That's Content360 update. Still enjoying it. Support was good. The new features that they've added are good. And I'm sure there's more on the way. I'm sure those are going to get even more robust and more, more feature filled as time goes on. So hope you enjoy it. If you do, if you are interested and looking to sign up for it, there will again be that link down below that you can use to help me out as well. No additional cost to you, and just give it a shot. It's pretty cool. One time fee. Um, so if that's all you're interested in, go ahead and go about your day. Um, you got a few moments, I want to let you know that I do a bunch of other stuff. I used to do a lot of stuff when I was younger, but now I'm getting up there in age. Birthday's next month, by the way. Birthday's next month. 39. Holy moly. Now, when I was more of a spring chicken, I did comic books, I did some short story anthology stuff where I contributed and edited um, those paperback books there, a bunch of stories from dozens of artists and authors, and I've done like an audio drama. I've done a bunch of stuff. So one of the things I'm starting up now is I'm going to be doing a monthly mail to you zine. You will get it in the mail. There's a service called Stamp Fans, and basically I create a zine, I upload it, they shoot it over to you once a month, and I'm very excited. I'm hopefully gonna have a prototype of the first one printed out over the next few days, so that's exciting. And then down below there will also be a link to a video you can watch. It's on Ko-Fi, but it's a free video, no pay for whatever stuff, and it's going to be me laying out a project that I'm doing for a Black Friday 2025 release. Basically, I've got a prop book here that I've had for about a year called Do Not Resuscitate. I signed the forms, now let me sleep. That's a picture of me in a former work uniform from about 15 years ago. And I made a fake book and as a joke a year ago, and I had kept saying it's coming out Black Friday 2025. I made a bunch of silly videos promoting the fake book, and uh, about a month ago, I was like, "Oh, you know what? Black Friday 2025 is actually right around the corner." And now I've decided to do kind of a bigger joke for it because I'm bored with life, and this is how I entertain myself. So there's going to be a link down below if you want to see some of the sillier stuff that I like to do. If not, that's cool. Catch you next time. Have a good day, or don't.